the entire group that's under pressure is the ADAG group. Reliance Infrastructure particularly is down over 10%. The street has been very nervous. Of course, the results were weak, but on account of the auditors' observations as well as the high debt and pledge issues, we spoke to the management on a whole host of issues, from the auditors' comments, the monetization plans, their confidence of meeting all the debt obligations. Here are the key takeaways from that conversation. Plans, their confidence of meeting all the debt obligations. Here are the key takeaways from that conversation.
These are the same auditors who have signed the Q3 accounts, and there is no significant or adverse change from Q3 to Q4. So when you see these observations, I think they are trying to protect themselves and write it more as an activist what they are doing it. So I think I am not overly concerned on that. We would be exiting our road portfolio. We have already announced our Delhi-Agra road monetization at 3,600 crores. We would be receiving that money in next 60 days as we, complete some of the CPs to the agreement, which is usual. We are looking at monetization of our road assets. We are looking at our regulatory assets, which are under approval of almost 22,000 crores, and arbitration proceeds, which are 8,000 crores. Even if I take 25% of this realized in this year, and which I believe are realized, which is realizable, I don't have to worry about anything, because I won't have any debt in that case by end of this fiscal year, but rather I would be sitting on a cash pile. In Reliance Power also, we have impaired our investment by 2,000 crores. Given that, I think when you're talking about the, we have given the advances. So as I was telling you, the prudent policy is that not only receivables to be done, but when you give the advances, you need to provision that. So we have provisioned 2,000 crore over there, but that does not mean we have right of that, because we believe these are the delays in the project and it would be recovered in the near future. As and when these projects are completed. Reliance Infra has no plan to raise any more debt on its books. We are looking forward to pay off all the debt in our book through the monetization and through the regulatory assets which are unapproved as the money comes in. I think these are business as usual, some of the stuff which you take approval from your board. And these are the provisions which have been made into the accounts for that purpose. I believe that some of the cases are, where judgment is reserved or it is the final hearing going to happen, like in Delhi Metro, in the Supreme Court in month of July. I do expect that, in the Q2 and Q3, some of the judgments would come, and I think that is where I'm expecting that in this fiscal year, at least, there would be realization of anywhere between 5,000 crore to 7,500 crore.
Okay, that's Punit Garg of Reliance Infra. We'll take a short break on that note, but up next,